Okay, we're going to go through the steps to enable the Magento shopping cart. The first thing to do is to enable the shopping cart itself rather than have add to cart links go to Discogs. So if we have a look at one of our products here, we can see that we've got an add to cart button rather than add to Discogs, or rather add to Discogs cart. And to get that to be visible, we need to enable that, which is in the configuration section, stores, configuration, D2M Pro, front end settings, and we have our general front end settings, add to cart. You can use the Magento cart or you can link to Discogs. So we have it set to be using the Magento cart. And when you add an item to the shopping cart, it will initially calculate the shipping charge. So we need to have a shipping rate set up to calculate that charge. So configuration, again in stores configuration, we go down to sales, delivery methods, and we have various options that we can choose from here. D2M Pro Royal Mail shipping. This is an extension that is specifically for Royal Mail, and it already has the Royal Mail zones set up. So in order to enable this particular extension, you enable it with the yes or no here. It already has the title Royal Mail in there, and by default it will have some shipping methods already set up. Special delivery by 1 PM, first class, second class signed for, etc. And to set the rates for these services, you need to export a CSV file, edit it, and then import it again. So if we export the file here, you can see the rates that we have set. You can set the service name, the region, valid regions are UK, EU, Zone 1, Zone 2 and Zone 3. And then depending on the customer's country that they're shipping to, the relevant rate will be applied according to the Royal Mail shipping zones. So Zone 3 is now the US. Okay, and in this CSV file, prices can be set by format. So for CD, 7-inch, 10-inch and 12-inch, shellac, cassette, DVD and VHS. Anything that doesn't fall into those formats will take a default price, and you set the weight up to in grams. We've also got a minimum value, maximum value if you want to include or exclude services for a particular value. So for instance here we have got special delivery by 1 PM. The minimum value for that to appear on the front end of the website is £55. And then we've got first class, anything up to £23, over £23, £24, no longer see first class, and the only option then is for first class signed for. Okay, and each format has the price set per weight. Okay, so after editing that file, you then choose your file and upload it. Save the config. We'll upload any file that you've added here. Okay, and if you want to add an additional service, these services are in the CSV file. The services follow the formats that are entered here. These have to be entered with a underscore, second underscore class, first underscore class, underscore signed, underscore full. And this is taken as the actual service name, excluding the underscores obviously. So as you can see, we have special delivery by 1 PM, special delivery by 1 PM. If you have another service, you can just add that in here and it will appear as an allowed method. Okay, if you're not actually using Royal Mail and you're using a series of different carriers, then you can use D2M Pro carrier shipping. This allows you to set the carrier service, the carrier and the service, and then you set zones directly yourself by selecting countries that you want in each zone. Zone 1 is United Kingdom here, or rather your domestic country, zone 2, 3, 4, and it goes up to 20 zones on here. If that's not sufficient and you need more granular control over exactly what the rates are going to be, and for individual countries, if say you want a different rate for every single country, then we have an alternative shipping extension called matrix rates, and this will allow you to set rates in a much more granular fashion. So, but for most users with 3 or 4 or 5 zones that you need to cater for, then D2M Pro carrier shipping will be sufficient for you. Okay, so once you've uploaded the relevant CSV and enabled the shipping method, this will be used on the front end for the shipping rates. And as you can see, we've got our first class, Royal Mail second class, that's what's come out on there. This is our Royal Mail second class, and the rate has been taken from this CSV file. Okay, the next thing that you need to do is to include a payment method. So again, we're in stores, configuration, and payment methods. And there are various options, including PayPal, Express Checkout, Braintree if you have access to that, Stripe, Klarna, Amazon Pay. We use Stripe, and we configure it here. You'll need to have a Stripe account, and you'll need to get your publishable API key and a secret API key. We've got a link here that handily takes you straight over to your account and to the API keys that you need. Here are ours. Click to copy. Simply copy those API keys, put them into the boxes, and click Save. The rest of the configuration is fairly self-explanatory. You can enable or disable various payment methods. We have our cards enabled here. There's various other options, digital wallets, bank debit transfers. There's other payments methods, including PayPal, Klarna, GiroPay, etc. But that's all down to your preference and what you want to have set up. We've just simply got the card payment set up, and so when we proceed to our checkout here, we'll see that we have the options to pay by card. And here's our card payment. We like using Stripe since it keeps the customer directly on the website. This is embedded here. We don't have to deal with any of the PCI compliance. That's all handled by Stripe. Placing the order, we'll simply take that payment and create a new order. So there you have it. how to enable the D2M Pro Magento shopping cart with shipping rates and payment method.